Now the starting lineups. First for the Arab Lady Knights, number 3, McKenna Tidmore.
So as Greg introduces the players, we have McKinnon Tidmore, Lauren Lambert,
number 22,
Anna Camp, Della Beard, and Jill Stapler for the Arab Knights.
And the Lady Knights are coached by Terrence Mays.
Coach Terrence Mays.
Now let's stand up and holler and support your Guntersville Lady Wildcats.
And now for the Lady Wildcats, their starting 5 are Sophie Porch, a senior, Maya Fennell, a senior, Addison Hammond, a freshman,
5'8" forward, senior number 3,
Kennedy Bowie, and the center,
freshman guard,
Bristol
10,
Cook.
Addison Hammond. A 5'7" 8th grader at guard, number 24, Kennedy Bowie. And a 6'4" forward, freshman number 33, Bristol Cook.
And the Wildcats are coached by Coach Kelly Robinson.
By Molly Doyle, Evan Lemons, and Butch Looney.
Well, great job, Greg.
Well, thank you. I don't know if that came through the airwaves or not. I've got a loud voice, so maybe it did. All right, we are ready for action as you got Tidmore, Lambert, Camp, Beard, and Stapler for the Lady Knights, and Porch, Fennell, Hammond, Bowie, and Cook for the Wildcats. And we're ready for our last regular season area game of the season, which is hard to believe, Adam, but it is here. And Guntersville controls the tip. Addison Hammond, great dish inside to Bristol and a great way to start the game. 2 points for Bristol. And quickly the Cats are on top, 2-0. Arab in the road blues, Guntersville in the home whites. Arab with the ball going from our left to our right. That's McKenna Tidmore with it, wearing number 3, guarded closely by Kennedy Bowie. Knocked away but recovered by number 22, Della Beard. Beard looking to feed it inside, almost stolen away by Addison. Stapler gets it to Lambert, right wing 3, no good. Ball's loose, out of bounds, and it'll go to Guntersville. When these two teams met in Arab earlier this year, Guntersville was victorious 46-15. Held the Lady Knights to just 15 points in that game. As the season's gone on, Arab has gotten a lot better. Sophie Porch with it. Kennedy Bowie up top. Over to Sophie on the right wing. Sophie cross court to Addison. Pass a little too tall for her. Out of bounds to Arab. First turnover for the Lady Cats this evening.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can tell that spreading the floor, they're running a zone. We got to make sure that Kennedy gets downhill, but those skip passes are going to be important.
Tidmore with it. Good pressure by the Cats. Arab gets it in, and boy, the slightest of bumps there by Maya, but she didn't make contact, and that'll be her first, team first for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, that was a foul.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we're complaining about there.
Yeah.
I mean,
not much, but hey, you make contact, and it's a foul. Lambert with the ball. Be a good matchup between Lambert and Cook tonight.
Yeah, and I mean,
And now we're going to have an offensive foul, it looks like, on, I think they called that on Lauren Lambert.
They did, and Lambert's their main scorer. She can shoot it from the outside.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Mays before the game. He lost 9 seniors off of last year's team. So a bit of a rebuild here for the Lady Knights. Sophie Porch with it, swings it to Maya, left wing 3, off the mark. Battle inside, Lambert and Bowie. Bowie comes away with it. Nice little pass to Addison for the easy layup. Addison's first 2, and it's 4-0. We played a couple minutes here in this one.
She walked.
And there's a turnover. Addison, outlet to Kennedy. Kennedy, great pass over to Sophie to lay it in. Good ball movement there, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor by Coach Mays and Arab. 5:41 to go in the first. Guntersville leads it 6-0. A 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. This is Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunter Avenue in Guntersville.
Back to action out of the timeout. Arab with the ball, trailing 6-0. Jill Stapler with it. Looking inside, now kicks it back out to McKenna Tidmore. Fennell Garden Tidmore, number 3 on number 3. And now it looks like we're going to have a foul on the baseline. Or
No,
stepped on it. Okay.
Stepped on the baseline.
All right, stepped on it. That's good for us. Turnover. Guntersville with the ball, leading at 6-0. Kennedy Bowie with it, over to Sophie. Sophie back to Kennedy. Back to Sophie. They play a little pitch and catch. Now 3 too strong by Sophie. And rebounded by Arab's Della Beard. Beard up to Lambert in the front court. Lambert takes a long 3 off the mark. That's probably not the kind of shot Coach Mays wanted out of her. And we have a foul on the rebound. And it will be on number 22, Della Beard, her first. So coming into the game for Guntersville will be Shalonda Wellington.
Big lineup.
Yep. Avery George also in. Right now they swing it around the perimeter. Shalonda with it. Back out to Sophie. Sophie back to Shalonda. Shalonda looks to go inside to Avery. And Avery George knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Lady Cats. Addison will inbound it. 4:37 to go. First quarter, still 6-0. We appreciate you joining us tonight here on 95.9 WTWX for Wildcat basketball. Addison Hammond with it to Avery George. Back to Addison. She'll shoot a 3 from the corner off the mark. And nobody there but blue shirts for the rebound.
Yeah, Addison never got that set in her hand. And
there's a long 3 in and out by Tidmore. Could have easily called a foul there, but out of bounds. It'll still go to the Lady Wildcats. Now, Kendall Gray in for Sophie Porch. So you've got Gray, Bowie, Wellington, George, and Hammond in the game now for the Cats. With 4 minutes to go in the first. Kendall Gray with it. Up top to Addison. Swings it on the right wing to Kennedy. Now Kennedy backs it out. Gets to Kendall. Over to Addison.
Have no penetration at all.
Nope. Avery kicks it back out. Kendall's 3 is good. Well, when she's open like that, she's a deadly sharpshooter, and it's 9-0. Arab having a bit trouble. They're close to a 10-second call. They just got it over. Now they're trapped in the front court. Tidmore's needing help, and I think Coach Mays called a wise timeout. Otherwise, that would have been a turnover. 3:30 to go in the first. Timeout. 9-0. Lady Cats lead it. It is a full 60-second timeout. We'll be back. This is Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
You know Ace is the place, and your Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware, locally owned and operated by Penny and Tony Walker, is the place to find virtually anything to repair, maintain, and enhance your home. Their knowledgeable and helpful staff is always happy to assist, whether it's for home, lawn and garden, or grilling. If you're ready for next level grilling, check these name brands, including the latest models from RecTech, along with a vast selection of accessories for the ultimate outdoor experience.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
All right. Back out of the Arab timeout. 3:30 to go in the first. Arab still looking to crack the scoring column here, down 9-0. McKenna Tidmore with it to Lauren Lambert. Lambert over to Anna Camp. To Tidmore. Tidmore to Camp. Boy, nothing in the middle open right now for Arab, so Lambert will penetrate. Shot no good, rebounded by Shalonda Wellington. Kennedy Bowie hurries it into the front court. To Kendall, she'll fire another three. Oh, in and out. Was about halfway down and out. Shalonda in for the rebound, but taken away by number 12 into the game, Emma Boutwell. Out of the game. That went out of play, but it'll stay with Guntersville. Looked like Shalonda had that rebound, and it was ripped right away. Well, I thought they pointed toward Guntersville, but
he pointed wrong.
Pointed the wrong direction.
Yeah, Addison tried to save it, and it went out.
Okay, so it'll be a lady night ball.
Yeah, probably not the shot that we wanted at that point.
Well, our defense right now is really making it tough on Arab. Lambert inside, a little turnaround, gets it to fall. She's going to have a pretty big night for the Lady Knights to stay in this game, and it's 9-2. Kennedy Bowie right back, kicks it out in the corner to Kendall Gray, off the mark. Della Beard to Anna Camp on a 2-on-1. Camp shot's good. So 4 straight points for the Lady Knights, and it's now 9-4. 2:15 to go first quarter. Bowie over to Hammond. Addison back to Kennedy, back to Addison. Addison tries to feed it inside to Avery George, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Guntersville. And Bristol Cook back into the game. And into the game for the first time for Arab, number 1, Madeline Toth. Addison the inbound. Gets it into Kennedy. Kennedy drives in, kicks it back out to Addison. Addison to Kennedy. Kennedy will pull up, no good. Bristol Cook there for the rebound and puts it in. As
Bristol made that look easy.
Yeah, you look at her out there, like most games, she towers over everybody. That's 4 for Bristol. And it's 11-4, and there's a steal by Shalonda. Shalonda Addison, boy, wide open all day, and she's going to knock that down about every time. First 3 for Addison, she has 5, and it's now a 10-point lead at 14-4. McKenna Tidmore over to Lambert. Lambert in the front court to Tidmore, and she walked.
Well, I missed that. I missed that walk. I'm glad he caught it, though.
1:25 to go in the first, 14-4. As Kennedy Bowie will take a break. And coming in for her for the first time will be number 22, Campbell Loftus. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Guntersville ball. And now Maya Fennell back in for the Lady Cats. And number 22, Della Beard, back in for the Lady Knights.
Yeah.
14-4, 1:10 to go. Addison Hammond with it. Over to Kendall Gray, back to Addison. Kendall to Bristol. Bristol, nice pass to Maya Fennell, an even better block there by Lauren Lambert. And back come the Lady Knights with under a minute to go in the first, down by 10. Della Beard to Lambert. Lambert back out to number 11, Anna Camp, being guarded closely by Loftus. Hands it off to Beard. Boy, it's tough sledding, feeding it inside for the Lady Knights. There's another turnover. Loftus up to Fennell on the baseline. Back out to Addison, the Campbell Loftus. 3, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Bristol Cook.
Swing it, swing it, swing it. Oh, shoot the ball.
Right now they work it around the perimeter. Addison over to Kendall, right wing, deep 3, good. Second 3 for Kendall Gray, and it's 17-4 with 5 seconds to go. Arabs going to have to hurry. I don't know if they'll get off a shot, and they don't. So we're at the end of 1 here at Guntersville High School with a score of Guntersville 17 and Arab 4. After these words, we'll be back with second quarter action. This is Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. If you're looking for rental property, call on Bonds Rentals. Visit bondsrealestate.com to search their extensive list of available properties. For more info, give them a call at 256-582-0203 or stop by their office at 1413 Gunner Avenue in Guntersville. Bonds Rentals, another proud sponsor of this Community Channel broadcast. Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyde a call at 256-527-1051. Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Back here to Guntersville High School. We're set for second quarter action. Cats lead at 17-4. Alternating possession. Arab will have the ball. They're moving from our left to our right. Della Beard with it. Over to Toth. Lambert.
That is a
nice pass inside, but shot is no good by Emma Boutwell. Offensive rebound. Lambert's three off the mark.
Wow, they just tripped Addison.
Couple opportunities there go by the wayside for the Lady Knights. Now feed inside to Bristol Cook. Shot no good on the rebound. Boy, some way Sophie Porch comes away with it to Addison. Addison feeds it inside to Bristol. Bristol kicks it back out to Addison. Just underway, second quarter, 17-4. Addison to Kennedy. Maya Fennell back out to Sophie. Kennedy thought about it. Sophie left wing three, no good. Offensive rebound though, Bristol Cook. Turn around, count it, and the foul. 6 in the game for Bristol. And the foul is on Arab's number 11, Anna Camp. That'll be her first. And back into the game for Arab, number 23, Jill Stapler. In the area tournament, the Lady Cats have already locked up the 2 seed. It'll be in Scottsboro here in about 3 weeks. Free throw no good, but Kennedy Bowie gets it and count it, and she'll go to the line.
2-point basket good by number
So a chance at 2 consecutive possible 3-point plays, and the foul is going to be on Jill Stapler. Her first, so Bristol missed her free throw. Let's see if Kennedy can get hers. That was her first bucket tonight.
Great rebound.
Oh, yeah, and she does convert. So after all that, it's now 22-4. Got Lady Cats in control of this one early. Stapler to Lambert. Lambert being guarded closely by Kennedy. Lambert over in the corner to Della Beard. Beard has to kick it out to Stapler to Lambert. Lambert a long three off the mark.
Off of everything.
Yep. I just don't think that's, I can tell Coach Mays isn't real happy with her shot selection. Way out there is not her game. But I think they're a bit frustrated because right now there's just nothing inside for them. Sophie had it knocked away, but she went and got it. Got it to Kennedy. To Addison. Addison, nice feed inside to Bristol, off the glass, a little too strong. But boy, Maya Fennell, a good job to battle for the rebound, and we have a foul. And it's going to be on Arab's number 12, Emma Boutwell. So Maya did a good job with position and getting the rebound. I don't think the Arab coaching staff was real happy with that call.
Well,
but
they don't have to be happy, but there's not much other than it was. I mean,
yeah.
It is what it is.
Addison to inbound it.
I'll tell you.
To Bristol. Bristol turn around. Nice kiss off the glass. Good.
Great feed by Addison there to see that across the court. Bristol just couldn't materialize that.
Arab right back. Corner three by Toth. No good. And we have a tie up. Alternating possession. It will go to Guntersville with 5:52 to go in the half. Lady Wildcats been in control of this one from the beginning. It's 24-4. Team fouls here in this quarter. Arab with 3. Guntersville hadn't had one yet. Kennedy into the front court. She's taking her time surveying the situation. Hands it off to Sophie Porch. Sophie to Addison. Addison will fire up a 3. In and out, no good. Tough luck on that one. Rebounded by the Lady Knights. Tidmore hurries into the front court. McKenna Tidmore over to Madeline Toth. Toth over to Jill Stapler. Stapler down here below us in the corner to Tidmore. Off the official, but the official is in play. So Arab gets it. Kennedy almost with a steal. Toth on the baseline, being double teamed, trapped. And I think we're going to have another alternating possession. And this time it'll go to the Lady Knights.
Great aggressiveness there. Smart aggressiveness by Kennedy to get the tie up, although it stays with Arab.
I tell you, as this season's going on, I tend to forget she's an 8th grader.
Yeah.
It's real easy to forget that. Arab to inbound. Number 11, Anna Camp. Gets it in to Lambert. Lambert being guarded by Bristol.
She walked.
And she walked.
Yep.
Kicked it out to Anna Camp, and she walked. Nothing offensively right now for the Lady Knights as they trail by 20 with just under 5 minutes to go in the half.
Well, and we hadn't lit it up offensively either, although the score says differently.
No, it hadn't really been an offensive masterpiece either way so far in this first half. Addison kicks it out to Bristol. Bristol to Kendall Gray off her hand. And on a run out is number 1, Toe. She blows the layup, and back come the Lady Cats. Kennedy to Bristol, and Bristol lays it in. And she leads all scorers with 10 points. And it's 26-4. Lambert cross court to Toth. 3 off the mark, rebounded by Bristol. Bristol to Kennedy. Kennedy hurries it into the front court. All the way the hoop, lays it in. She makes it look so easy. 5 points for Kennedy, and we'll have another Arab timeout. 3:55 to go in the half. Guntersville leads 28-4. This will be a full 60-second timeout. This is Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community. And we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Guntersville High School. Arab ball, trailing 28-4.
We need to go ahead and put this away before halftime.
Well, it might be put away already. We'll see. Arab going to try to scratch and claw back in, though. Lambert out to Tidmore near midcourt. Just nothing in the paint right
Those
now
are
for the Lady
moving
Knights.
Screens. I get they're down, but that's 2 back-to-back.
Della Beard with it. Beard out to Lambert.
That's moving. That's moving.
Lambert, Anna Camp has to kick it out to Jill Stapler. Stapler cross court. Knocked away by Kennedy, but McKenna Tidmore gets it, and then back out to Lambert. Lambert's 3 off the mark. One and done again for the Lady Knights. Kendall Gray with a rebound. Kennedy Bowie to Shalonda Wellington. Back to Kennedy. 3 minutes to go in the half. Well, we held them to 15 at their place, and right now with 2:50 to go in the first half, they've got 4. Avery George, shot no good. Shalonda's rebound no good. Cleared away by Lauren Lambert. Lambert to Tidmore. Tidmore hurries it in the front court. 2.5 to go in the half. Della Beard Over to Anna Camp, down below us, being guarded by Shalonda. Trying to feed it to Lambert. She's double teamed, knocked away nicely by Addison and Avery, and it'll stay with Arab.
Great defense there.
Yep.
Both players.
2:25 to go in the half.
The only way for a shorter player is to front them, and then you had Avery right there as backup.
There's a Lambert in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Shalonda. Shalonda to Kennedy. Kennedy in the front court to Kendall Gray. Gray shot off the side of the backboard, but Shalonda gets the loose ball. Backs it out to Kennedy.
Did Lambert blocked that?
I think it just went off the side of the backboard. But it was all, I mean, she had, something to do with it, of course. Nice feed inside to Shalonda from Kennedy. And that's her first bucket. And it's 30-4. Stapler to Lambert. Lambert over in the corner to Anna Camp. Camp's three, too strong, rebounded by Shalonda. To Kennedy. Kennedy, a beautiful pass up to Avery George, and she misses the shot, but she will go to the line and shoot two. And the foul is going to be on number 11, Anna Camp, her second. Two free throws for Avery George. First one is a little too strong off the mark.
Good rotation.
Yep. Into the game for the Lady Cats. Campbell Loftus in. Bristol Cook is about to come in, as she'll be coming in for Avery. But she misses them both, so she'll stay in the game a little longer. But she dives for the loose ball. Good job by Avery, giving it off to Addison, to Kennedy. Loftus with it, back out to Kennedy with 1:20 to go in the half. Kennedy swings it over to Campbell Loftus. Back to Kennedy.
Attack that.
Over to Addison.
Kennedy's got to attack those driving lanes, and that's what creates.
Yep.
That's what creates those.
Well, there's a turnover.
Outside shots.
So Tidmore with it. To Lambert.
Good thought there by Kennedy. Yep. It's a little late.
Lambert's turnaround off the glass, no good. Rebound is loose. Addison comes away with it. Early in the game, Arab had back-to-back buckets to make it 9-4, and they hadn't scored since. Loftus inside the George. Turnaround, good shot by Avery George, her first bucket. And with a half a minute to go in the half, it is 32-4. And as long as this is gone before a whistle, Bristol takes a seat and will not enter. Avery will stay in the rest of the half. Madeline Toth with it. Toth out to Emma Boutwell. 15 seconds to go in the half. Boutwell with it.
Got lucky there.
Yep. Nowhere to go. Back out to Tidmore. And they don't even get off a shot. Boy, that has got to be frustrating for the Lady Knights. And we go to the locker room with the Lady Cats leading this one 32-4. Big lead going into the locker room. Now we'll kick it back to the station, hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back with a recap and second half action. This is Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Save big, sell bigger. Now list your home for 2% with RE/MAX Guntersville and RE/MAX Heritage in Arab as they've embraced the new changes in real estate. Call the number on the screen to talk with an agent to find out how you can now keep more of what's yours by listing your home for 2%. Discover the difference with RE/MAX, one of the most trusted names in real estate, where you know you're always getting quality service. Make that call today to start your 2% listing where you'll keep more of what's yours and save big, sell bigger.
For more than 25 years, Bunch Pharmacy has been your trusted hometown drugstore.
And at Bunch Pharmacy, we believe in more than just filling prescriptions. We believe in caring for our community. Our store hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 6, and open Saturdays, 8:30 to 2:30.
Hi, this is Buddy Bunch with Bunch Pharmacy, a locally owned Health Mart pharmacy caring for you and about you. 1800 Henry Street in Guntersville.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Looking here to recap, for Guntersville, they are led by Bristol Cook with 10, 6 for Kendall Gray, 5 for Addison Hammond, 5 also for Kennedy Bowie, and let's see, 2 each for Sophie Port, Shalonda Wellington, and Avery George. For Arab, well, just 2 field goals, 2 for Lauren Lambert and 2 for Anna Camp. Once again, the final score earlier this year in Arab was 46-15. And Adam, right now, they're on a pace of maybe holding them to around that total again this year.
Yeah.
I mean, this go around, we'll see.
Yeah, we've got to attack those gaps in the lane with their zone. They're playing a simple zone, and we're just throwing it around the perimeter. And you got to attack those gaps and create. And we didn't do a very good job, even though the score says differently, of executing in the first half. So hopefully they'll come back out and really blow this wide open.
Yep. All right, we're set for the second half as Guntersville will have the ball first. And they will now be moving our direction from left to right. Kennedy Bowie with it. Bowie being guarded by Della Beard, kicks it out to Addison. Addison drives around, kicks it Sophie. Sophie on the baseline, back out to Addison. Thought about the 3. Now, nice pass inside to Bristol. Shot no good, but Kennedy was there for the offensive rebound, but they said she was tied up. That was a pretty quick tie-up.
Yeah,
and on the alternating possession, it'll go to Arab. Well, it's been a while since the Lady Knights have scored. Let's see how they change things up here in this half. Jill Stapler with it.
I'm telling you, every screen they set is moving.
Camp with it, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Arab. Just underway, second half. Lady Cats in control of this one, 32-4. Next up, we'll have boys action between these two teams to finish regular season area play. We'll have one more full week of regular season basketball, and then it'll be off to the postseason. We'll bring it all to you here on WTWX. Lambert with it, being guarded by Bristol. Over to Stapler on the left wing. Back to Lambert, top of the key. Now Lauren drives in on Bristol. Goes up, shot good. Good shot by Lambert over Bristol. She has 4, and it's been a while since the Lady Knights have scored until then. It's now 32-6.
One thing I don't understand is we've got Avery George, who's 6 foot on the bench, and Lauren has to guard Bristol.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we not utilizing both of them?
The big size advantage.
Yeah, yeah.
Back come the Lady Knights.
Certainly don't.
Oh, near stolen away. Good anticipation there by Mai. And she is fouled by her counterpart number 3, McKenna Tidmore. That'll be Tidmore's first foul. First team foul of the third quarter for Arab. Addison to inbound it. Up 32-6. Bristol hands it off to Addison. to Sophie. Sophie back to Addison. Now Addison drives in, kicks it out to Maya. Maya now drives the baseline. Kicks it back out to Addison.
Baseline. No,
yeah,
go the other way.
I really thought Maya could have drove it in there.
Maya could have, Addison could have.
Took a three, no good, but Kennedy there for the rebound. Kennedy now drives in. Misses the shot, no foul called, and back comes Arab. Lambert hurries it into the front court. Over here in the corner to Tidmore. McKenna Tidmore drives in. Kicks it out to Lambert.
Who was it that took that last shot down here? Maya?
Yeah, it was. And there's a shot good. That's going to be a long two by number 11, Anna Camp. So after trailing 32-4 at the half, it's 32-8. Arab with the first 4 points here in the third quarter. Kennedy kicks it out to Addison. Addison shot in and out, no good. Out of bounds to Arab. So the Lady Knights with the ball. Just over 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Addison's had 4 shots go in and out.
There's been quite a few shots tonight, about halfway in
had a
and come out. Tidmore with it, top of the key. Feeds it inside, but a double team and alternating possession. It'll go back to Guntersville. Coming in for the Lady Cats, Shalonda Wellington and Kendall Gray, as Sophie Porch and Maya Fennell will exit. Well, let's see if the Lady Cats can get something going. They hadn't scored in the first couple minutes or so. Really, we're looking at about 3.5 minutes here of the third quarter. Good feed inside from Bristol to Addison, and she's hammered and will go to the line and shoot 2.
Smart play there. Great pass by Bristol. Smart play by Addison to just go up, knowing she probably wasn't going to make it.
Foul is on Jill Stapler. That's her second. Addison to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. She has 6 points now. In for Arab, number 1, Madeline Toth, as Jill Stapler will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Hammond's second free throw is good. 7 for Addison, and it's 34-8. 4.5 to go, third quarter. Near still, 10-second count, still a ticking. They just get it all, get into the front court. Lambert with it. Now she backs it out. Over to Tidmore. Tidmore was looking back inside to Lambert, but nothing there. Tidmore now on the left wing. And she carried the ball. Just nothing going on that possession for the Lady Knights, and they end up turning it over with a carry. So Lambert will check out and take a breather. Emma Boutwell into the game for Arab.
I don't understand.
Under the 4-minute mark now. Shalonda Wellington with it. Shalonda gets it over to Addison. Addison, good feed inside to Bristol. Bristol with a double team, still with a massive height advantage, makes it look like nothing, and she has 12, and it's 36-8. Tidmore with it to Boutwell. Emma Boutwell out to Della Beard. Beard drives the baseline, being guarded by Kendall Gray. And Bristol Cook also came over to help, and we have a foul, and it'll be on Bristol. Her first. As Della Beard goes to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is no good. If my unofficial stats are correct, that was only the second foul in the entire game by Guntersville. As Bristol has one, and early in the game, Maya had one. Bristol will take a seat. Avery George back in. Second free throw by Beard rolls around and falls in, her first point. And it's 36-9. Good pass up to Avery George. Avery goes up strong, could not get it to fall, but she will go to the line and shoot 2. as the foul is on number 3, McKenna Tidmore, her second. So Avery George to the line. And she makes the first. 3 points now for Avery. 3:13 to go in the third. And that one's no good. Rebounded by Emma Boutwell. Back come the Lady Knights, trailing 37-9. Madeline Toth gets it into Tidmore. To Beard, back to Boutwell. Boutwell in the corner to Toth. Cross court to Tidmore off of her leg, and Addison comes away with it. Lady Cats back in the front court in a hurry. Addison with it. Nice feed inside to Shalonda for the layup. Great feed from Addison to Shalonda, and it's 39-9. A 30-point lead, largest for the Lady Cats. 2.5 to go in the third. If the lead stays this large or larger, we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter.
They need to ensure that happens.
Yep. Just over 2 minutes to go.
I've never seen so many moving screens in my life.
There hadn't been one call tonight, has there?
Well, there was one early in the game.
Della Beard with it inside. One and done again. Arab wanting a foul there. None called. Back come the Lady Wildcats. Bowie. Nice move by Kennedy. Will not fall, but she will shoot 2.
Shoot 2 for the Wildcats. Number 24, Kennedy.
I believe that foul was on number 22, Della Beard. That'll be her second.
I will say they're letting them play, which bodes well for my youngest son in the next game.
If they keep that up in the next game.
True.
You would think they would, but sometimes I've seen the same officiating crew back-to-back games, and it's like they flip a switch. And I'm sure they do their own somewhat scouting report on the team, so they probably call it as the team's style of play as Kennedy makes them both. 41-9, and we will have a timeout by Coach Mays and Arab with 1:46 to go in the third. A full 60-second timeout. We'll be right back. This is Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
Hey folks, Mark Brickey, Sand Mountain Toyota. There's a lot to consider when buying a truck. Towing capacity, cab space, gas mileage, resale value. When you're talking with your salesman, is he willing to sit behind the wheel of the same kind of truck he claims to stand behind? Here at Sand Mountain Toyota, we buy what we sell. Not only do we stand behind our trucks, we put our own money and trust in Toyota trucks, just like you. Come by and check out our huge selection of popular Toyota trucks. Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Some days, you've got big things to care about. Like that. And that. Luckily, the Whirlpool Smart Range automatically updates itself with features like Air Fry. So you can worry less about keeping up with the latest tech and care more about keeping up with the latest trends. Say cheese. Everyday care, Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunter Avenue in Guntersville.
Back out of the timeout. Arab with the ball, 1:46 to go in the third quarter. All Guntersville tonight as they lead it by 32. Trying to feed it inside. It knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Arab. Campbell Loftus into the game. Kendall Gray comes out. McKenna Tidmore to inbound it for the Lady Knights. Gets it into Boutwell. Back to Tidmore in the corner. Tidmore now in the lane. Nice dish inside to Boutwell for the layup. Good ball movement there for the Lady Knights. And it's 41-11. Right back comes Kennedy to Campbell. Shalonda kicks it out to Kennedy. Back to Shalonda. Shalonda works the baseline. Blocked by Lambert, and Arab comes away with it. Boutwell to Beard. Della Beard into the front court. Beard to Lambert, a long three, and she shot it long. That was almost one of those parking lot threes that went out of bounds. So 1:01 to play. Jill Stapler in for Della Beard. Under the 1 minute mark. Lady Cats lead this one by 30, 41-11. Kennedy Bowie up top to Shalonda, hands it back to Kennedy. Kennedy, nice pass into Avery. She shot it too hard off the glass. Back comes Arab.
I think she was anticipating some
contact,
and there wasn't any.
Yep. And speaking of contact, there's some contact on the other end as McKenna Tidmore will shoot two. And the foul is on number 32, Avery George. At the next whistle, Bristol will be coming in for Avery. McKenna Tidmore to shoot two. She misses the first. Bristol Cook back into the game. Well, right now we need to keep this one at the 30 mark. And that's back down to 29 as Tidmore makes one of two. 41-12. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. Kennedy Bowie with it, and she is fouled on the floor. And it's going to be on number 12, Emma Boutwell. Her second. Well, they actually said she was shooting there. I thought they called it on the floor. Oh, 5 fouls. Mike Harden on the camera tonight, keeping me straight. 5th team foul in the third quarter. And Kennedy makes the first as that one rolls around and falls in. She now has 8 on the evening. Second free throw on the way. And that one's in and out. Shalonda does a good job of trying to save it, but she saves it to Lauren Lambert. 42-12, 15 seconds to go, third quarter. Toth over to Stapler. Stapler back to Tidmore. 7 seconds to go, Lambert with it. Arab needs to look at the clock, down to 3. Turned over to Bristol, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So we're at the end of 3 quarters at Guntersville High School with a score. Guntersville 42 and Arab 12. After these words, we'll be back with fourth quarter action. This is Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
For over 50 years, the team of former Wildcats and lawyers at Beard & Beard have been proud supporters of the sports and academics of the Guntersville City Schools. We wish our local schools the best of luck and encourage fans to support their teams.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Back here to Guntersville High School. We are set for fourth quarter action. Arab will have the ball first, trailing 42-12, so it will be a running clock here in the fourth quarter. Emma Boutwell with it. Boutwell drives in and going to have a foul on the baseline. Well, the way they've let them play tonight, that one seemed to be a little nitpicky, but they call the foul on Maya Fennell, her second. Emma Boutwell to inbound it, gets it to Lambert. Tries to feed it back into Boutwell, and we got another quick foul. This one will be on number 2, Sophie Porch. And that'll be Sophie's first. So quickly, 2 fouls for the Lady Cats here in the fourth quarter. Just over 7 minutes to go in this one. Lambert gets it in the Boutwell to Anna Camp. Stapler looking for Lambert in the corner, thrown away. It'll be Guntersville ball. As soon as this one's over in 6 minutes and change, we'll have a scoring recap, and then we'll get set for boys action. I don't know if they'd start the boys game a little early or not. We'll just have to see. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, when there's a quicker game in front. And we will have a timeout by Coach Robinson. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. This is Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
You know Ace is the place, and your Lake Guntersville Ace Hardware, locally owned and operated by Penny and Tony Walker, is the place to find virtually anything to repair, maintain, and enhance your home. Their knowledgeable and helpful staff is always happy to assist, whether it's for home, lawn and garden, or grilling. If you're ready for next level grilling, check these name brands, including the latest models from RecTech, along with a vast selection of accessories for the ultimate outdoor experience.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We have everything the big banks have, and I think we have a delivery channel because we have a human element that they might not have that helps us deliver it better than they do.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
If your parents and grandparents owned a Ford, odds are they bought theirs at Alexander Ford in Boaz. For over 50 years, Alexander Ford has been known as the Ford store in North Alabama. Alexander Ford, your family Ford store.
The timeout. It'll be Guntersville ball when we resume action. (42-12) is the score. Maya Fennell with it, over to Campbell Loftus. Campbell kicks it out to Sophie Porch. Sophie back out to Maya. To Addison. As they work it around, there's a 3 no good by Kennedy Bowie. Thought we were going to have a tie-up, but Jill Stapler comes away with it up to Della Beard. Beard hurries in the front court, kicks it out Lambert, right wing long 3, and her outside shot just didn't click in the night. As Arab's leading scorer has been held to 2 field goals tonight. And now it looks like your starters are coming out. So with 5:45 and a running clock, now you've got Kendall Gray in, Campbell Loftus, Timberly Harris, Sophia Wood, and number 21, Ella Beth Kirkland, all in the game, getting some valuable, a little bit more varsity experience here with 5.5 to go. And we will have a jump, alternating possession. It'll stay with Guntersville. So we're down to 5 minutes to go. Substitutions now for the Lady Knights. Inbound to Kirkland, shot no good. Offensive rebound, no good. And back comes Arab. And a little too high of a pass for Toth, out of bounds. It'll go to Guntersville. Well, Adam, I've got this gut feeling we're not going to see a lot of scoring in this quarter. What do you think?
I think you're probably right.
Loftus knocked down. And got a Arab foul on number 3, McKenna Tidmore, her third. Lady Wildcat ball, Kendall Gray with it. Gray to Loftus. To Sophia Wood, wearing number 15. Wood back to Kendall Gray. Gray kicks it in the corner. Sophia Wood for a 3. Count it. Boy, in front of the student section. Boy, big 3 for her. Doesn't get a ton of playing time, but a nice looking shot from the corner there by Wood. And it's 45-12. Lady Knights work it around. Della Beard on the baseline tries to kick it out to Tidmore in the corner. Too tall of a pass, out of bounds with 3:20 to go in the game.
It's good to get these players in to play, get them some experience.
Because you never know.
Well, you don't know, and it's also good to let some of the
Gray's story is good.
Starters, rest.
Yep. Get ready for the big stretch run. 3 threes for Kendall Gray in this one, 48-12. Well, Adam, I mentioned earlier, Arab had 15 in the first meeting. It's debatable if they'll hit that in this meeting. They're 3 away from it, though. That pass is deflected by Kirkland, and Sophia Wood comes away with it to Campbell Loftus. Loftus into the front court, 2.5 to go. Loftus drives in. I think that was off of her foot, and on a run out is number 11, Anna Camp. Layup good. 6 points by Anna Camp. She leads the way for the Lady Knights, and it's 48-14. Closing in on the 2-minute mark. Loftus with it to Wood. Knocked away. Ball's loose. And Arab comes away with it. Della Beard. Beard inside, off the glass, no good. Gets her own offensive rebound shot, no good. She gets it a third time. Kicks it out to Toth. Her 3 is no good. And boy, they get it a 4th time and back it out. Multiple opportunities here by the Lady Knights with 1:40 to go in the game. Tidmore 3 is too strong, and here's a 5th opportunity. Camp with it, kicks it out. Toth, left wing, no good. Knocked out of bounds, and the Lady Wildcats will finally get the ball with 1:25 to go. Well, 1:20 to go. Let's see if both teams decide to just kind of let this be the final, but maybe not. Loftus with it. Drives in. She's tripped up again. Well, she's taken a couple hard tumbles here lately. And it looks like the Arab foul is on 22, Della Beard, her 3rd. Under a minute to go in this one. Timberly Harris gets it over to Loftus. Campbell Loftus in, scoop, score. First bucket for Loftus in the game. It's 50-14. Tidmore up top, Camps 3, count it. First 3 of the game for the Lady Knights, and it comes with 30 seconds to go.
Just run the clock out.
Yep. It's 50-17. And with 15 seconds to go, yeah, I'd say let's just wind this one down and go to the locker room. And it looks like that's what they'll do. And the final score is going to be Guntersville 50 and Arab 17. So the Lady Cats finish The area play in regular season at 4-2 is the 2 seed. So once again, 50-17, the final score. Looking at the scoring recap for the victorious Guntersville Lady Wildcats. Only one player in double figures. They were led by Bristol Cook with 12, 9 for Kendall Gray, 8 for Kennedy Bowie, 7 for Addison Hammond. 4 for Shalonda Wellington, 3 for Avery George, 3 for Sophia Wood, and 2 each for Sophie Porch and Campbell Loftus. For Arab, they were led by Anna Camp with 9, 4 for Lauren Lambert, 2 for Emma Boutwell, and 1 each for McKenna Tidmore and Della Beard. Once again, the final 50-17, and for Arab, they fall to 1-5 in the area. They're now tied with Fairview, so at a date to be determined, there will be a coin toss between Fairview and Arab to see who is the 3 and who is the 4 seed. Well, they put 15 minutes on the clock, so normally it's 10, so it'll be an extra 5 minutes is all. And we will be back here shortly with the boys pregame and the lineups and opening tip between Arab and Guntersville. So for Adam Hammond, this is Greg Glasscock for now, signing off from the girls game. Hope you enjoyed it here on 95.9 WTWX. Lady Wildcats victorious. We'll be back shortly with boys action. This has been Guntersville High School Lady Wildcat basketball.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.